From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Play action, Mahomes. Complete out to the right. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
And you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip the rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
7 yards on that pickup. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes escapes the pocket. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away.
Back to the air, Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Another throw for Mahomes. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he's going to be touchdown at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Call it no gain that time, and they'll have 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a slip of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
He gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is a Dolphins first down. New set of downs from 37. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Finds his man, it's Javon Baker. And he'll get it up to the 44. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Dolphins.
Running with Achan here out of the gun. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Tua now from the gun. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 at the 26.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Catch is made down the right sideline. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish off their opening drive. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Into the hands of Conklin. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
Okay, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Yellow!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They give to Pollard from the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Makes the catch. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs break the tie here in the 1st. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. They'll start the drive with H.A. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Tua out of the pistol. Chased out to his right. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got a first to begin the frame. Here's Achane up the middle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down. Here's Tua. Throwing the out route complete. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. The yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. From the red zone now. Completed left side of Smith. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find a way back to the line, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That one connects. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Achane does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Options are open here, and this is second and inches. Another for Achane. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Third and goal. Defense electing to play this from the nickel. Tua off the play fake. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Escapes the pocket, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup, you got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Short pass brought in. Space pass to 35. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the stride moving.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the
There's
read
dagger
isn't there,
again.
that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. To the air, Mahomes. Pass complete to Wiley. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 3rd and short.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Yellow.
On 3rd down, Pollard. He's out in the clear. Gets it to the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. Tony Pollard with the touchdown.
As long as I score
Butker
here
with the
with the
extra
ball.
point. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Dolphins 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They run the counter to Etienne. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. They got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Back to throw. Here's Tagovailoa. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. He's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
It's him on the in route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. We'll get a stoppage after the play for an injury. Looks like Tyreek Hill, the player hurt on that snap. All set to go now from the 35. Tagovailoa on first down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
32 stand.
Tua now from the gun. As the open man downfield. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ready. 22. Out.
Achan has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dolphins earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Devon Achan with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. That's Worthy running the slant. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone in line. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he goes out. Just needed 1 more step there to reach midfield. That one gains 7. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they make the tackle at the 38. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nico Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. The half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it at the 30. And he will get this inside the 30. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. Here's Tua. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Second and 10, still at the 28. Here's Tua. Finds him over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Whistles, and the offense just sneaks in that timeout. And they're going to get a chance to put up points as a result before halftime.
A 35-yard attempt.
It's no good. An easy kick, but he hangs it right. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He's got a lane up past the 30. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, got to play with a sense of urgency. Got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Forced out to his right. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. But it does force
I told you, dude, he's freaking gonna make it.
Kansas City sends out its punt team. Punt meets him at the 28. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready. Go.
Tagovailoa. He puts some juice on it deep. That's caught at the 25.
Dumbass, boy.
He will take
Dumbass.
this touchdown, Miami.
Dumbass.
The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. Tyreek Hill the touchdown.
Sanders for the extra point.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14.
This shit was gonna be sweet, huh? Saw that record of 5 and 7.
Sanders
Not
all
really
set to send it
realizing
away.
that I got 4 sims. Should
And
be
this
9
is
and
taken
3
in the end zone, but not returned. So they'll bring this out to the 35.
at worst. At the worst.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, it's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. That throw finds Coughlin. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Throwing now, another shotgun. Rice has it, work in the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Jack Jones making that tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Buys time, rolling right. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Well, the good part is he did bring that play to a stop. Unfortunately, looks like he got banged up on the tackle. He's in some discomfort out there. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. Moving up, they're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Completed over the middle.
Gave him a free first
Take him
down.
down, but there's a flag on the play. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, they go with Pollard. They're working a couple yards past the line. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Extra DB out there for the Finns, 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
15 yards on the play. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
1st down throw, Mahomes. That's going to be caught, Tony
Good
Pollard.
play.
And he's
Good
in
play.
for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chiefs 28.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And he spins right by him. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
44, ready.
Tagovailoa now against the blitz. That's caught, Devon Achane. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And that yields them about 3 yards there. Second down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2 and out from the gun. It's this to Waddle over the middle. And he takes this out to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Tagovailoa looking to throw here on 3rd and 1. It's a big strike to him. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this third down. To the air on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. He dodged the tackle by a man. He's in the clear. And he is stopped with authority there. But that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Tua looking to throw. It's a screen play for Allen. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Going deep here for the end zone. He did it! He made the interception! And the Chiefs have some new life in the fourth!
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Dumps it underneath, Pollard. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and bring back the first down.
And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Yellow. Right side.
They give here on second. And this one works beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting that to his back, Tony Pollard. So second down coming up. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. They wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First down from the 42.
Yellow. Right side.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. You're at a premium in this league.
You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Now he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
That's a pickup of 9, and that's a Chiefs first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him.
Yellow.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. And he's got it, it's in close. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Return starts from the goal line. Things going well so far. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
Hey, maybe in the end, this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
All right, come on. Ready,
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Quick slant taken in by Waddle. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Dolphins pushing to get within range for a game winner. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. To throw. Now he's past the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins jump in front late. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Looking toward the upright, but it's good. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Here he is to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd down now. They need 7.
43.
Setting up to pass. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. It's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Could be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
The clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Throwing now. It's caught at the
Not that ball.
It'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see the QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those 2 fingers right away. They're going to try for this win. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those 2 fingers right away. They're going to try for this win.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mahomes throwing for 2. And he's going to run in for 2. Oh, they gambled the entire game on that call. And now they're in line for the win.
42.
Butker on now to kick this one away. From his own end zone, here we go.
Oh,
This
man,
isn't even going to make the
that.
20. The coverage team gets to him.
On the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here he goes, one final shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewart, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.